Let's talk Shane Bieber tonight. We talked in the pregame show. You know, he had to give them a big-time start tonight. He was the best he's been since they've gotten him. I mean, he had 2 wicked strikeouts of Ohtani tonight. His stuff was awesome.
Yeah, I tell you what, everyone in this stadium couldn't wait to have something to cheer for. Everyone here thought that it was 2 more games and we were not returning to Toronto. The series was going to be over. But the Toronto Blue Jays and Shane Bieber had something to say about that. I mean, he gave them exactly what they needed. They needed him to go out there and add a little bit of length, keep the crowd out of it, and give his offense a chance to get going.
I tell you what, Bieber came with the mindset, hey, my team played 18 innings last night. I got to go out there and stay as long as I could so our team can survive. And when you look at the bullpen coming right after him, they just continue just stopping the Dodgers offense, which I think, based on the 18 innings that they played last night, they don't look as strong as they look like they're going to be last night into this game. But Bieber, like we say in the pregame, he stayed north-south, left-right. He stayed out of that diamond, and that's why he dominated that big offense.
You're right, Pop. He was so impressive. I mean, he turned back the clock tonight and looked like Shane Bieber, the Cy Young winner, and he had all 4 pitches working. You know, he only had 3 Ks, but two of them was against Ohtani, and he threw him a brilliant changeup, his best of the night, to strike him out the second time. Look, it's the kind of courageous performance you need at this time of the year. The whole world was betting against them. So that's why I asked Vlad, how was it in that locker room? And it was so telling, something, Papa, you would do, that you would say, hey, keep your head up, turn on the music. It just gives you a little insight to what this team is all about. They came out and performed, and give the manager a lot of credit. Those guys played their butts off last night. Even though they didn't win, they had the secondary lineup out there against the first lineup, and they battled their heck off. They just couldn't get enough hits.
It's a great question. It gives you a little insight into Vlad's leadership, too, right? And obviously, they came out loose tonight, but Shane Bieber really set the tone. Let's check in with him. He's with Ken Rosenthal now.
Thanks. Shane, it seemed like the odds were against you tonight. You're without George Springer. You're up against Shohei Ohtani. What is it about this team that makes it so resilient?
We don't care. Obviously, it's tough to lose a guy like George even for just 1 game. You know, hoping he can get healthy as soon as possible. But at the same time, we have so many guys that are capable of impacting the game in a positive way. And that's, I mean, since I got traded over here, that's exactly who we've been. And, you know, it's just a pleasure to be a part of this group.
No matter what happens tomorrow, this series is headed back to Toronto.
Yeah.
You played a huge role in making that happen. Shane, with all you've been through, where does this moment rank in your career?
Biggest start of my career. You know, obviously, you know, coming off of Tommy John, and you know, I'm feeling pretty good, all things considered. But at the same time, like I said, coming off of Tommy John, I'm very grateful for the opportunity. And it was a big team win. You know, I would have loved to been able to get through a couple more innings just coming off of last night. Like, what a game that was. And at the same time, these guys picked me up in a huge way. Fluharty, Chris Bassett, what can you say about that guy? Like, one of my all-time favorites very quickly. And I already let him know that. But excited to celebrate with the guys and move on to tomorrow.
Shane, congratulations. Thanks a lot. Back to you.
All right, Shane, Kenny, appreciate that. We're all believers. Here's Bieber in the playoffs so far. I mean, he's had 2 absolutely fantastic starts and nothing bigger than this. And think about this. Ross Atkins, Mark Shapiro, they pulled the trigger on this deal. He was still hurt, Alex, when they got him, right? They know about his resume, Cy Young winner, but he's coming back from Tommy John, and you hope he comes back, but they weren't guaranteed of that when they made this move. It was all worth it tonight. No matter what they gave up, it's worth it tonight.
Oh, and then some. I mean, Mark Shapiro and Ross Atkins, 2 of the best executives in baseball. They've done a magnificent job with this roster, and those are the type of moves you have to make around the trading deadlines. They're a little bit contrarian, a little bit of, I don't know what, you have to think a little bit outside the box, because you're not going to go up against the Giants, you know, the Dodgers that are spending over $500 million. You got to figure out a way how to win in the edges, and they did in this one in a big way.
Well, we all know that he's not a strikeout pitcher, but he also is the type of guy that he needs to have guy playing great defense behind him. When you play great defense, when Shane Bieber is pitching, you get rewarded. Like, look at this strikeout right here. He stayed out of that diamond all night. For you to strike out a hot bat like the one that Ohtani have the past couple of nights, you better locate your pitches and stay away from that diamond, otherwise he will hurt you.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, you know, he's not a strikeout pitcher, right? Because he's not. He can strike people out, but he pitches to contact. That's how he's able to get. It goes to show you don't have to strike out 15 guys as a team in order to win. Throw the ball over the plate, have them put it in play, keep the pitch count down, and you need your defense playing behind you. But this is the reason why they got him. The reason. And when they made the trade for him, a lot of people questioned it, because they said, well, he's still hurt. Why would you trade for him? They traded for him for this reason tonight.
And let's understand the stage, right? It was a game 4, but it was really like a game 7. If they lose today, you're not beating the Dodgers 3 days in a row. So if you don't win today, it's basically going home. They had the perfect pitcher in Shane Bieber going tonight, a veteran that mixes up well with secondary stuff with a slow heartbeat, is exactly what the great Andy Pettitte used to do for us.
Oh, there we go. We got a Pettitte match.
I was missing him.
It was a while. It had been a while.